possible.
Come on. That is a word for today. If you believe it's possible for you, give me a wave or put it in the
Uh,
comments below. I mean, your mind, your
yeah.
business will only go as far as your mind goes. Yeah, we were just talking, reflecting on some crazy calls we've had. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Keep on sharing this out there and remind the team on this. Kathy, I want to ask you real quick as well. Yeah, we've had a lot. We have what 13 days left for PXP. Like there's around the corner. And as we're getting closer, we're starting to get more details, plan more details, share more details. Kathy, we were on an officer club call. So when you hit officer, if you're not officer, that is a bar to go because once you're there, Mr. Eric Minter, you're like one little hop and a skip away. Once you're there, you get invited to an exclusive group that you get first secrets and firsthand stuff. Um, let's see. How much? Okay. So this I think we can say this, Kathy. There's going to be a lot of technology improvements dropped at PXP. So, Kathy, maybe not say what they are, but how did you feel seeing what PartnerCo is delivering?
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful. It seems like it augments even what we're doing with Machine 2.0 and just supports that, just in alignment. I see being able to communicate with customers so much more effectively,
Mm.
and the technology is, I mean, each slide they went through, Troy, it was just like, what? Really? We'll have that at our fingertips. And then the conversation. This was interesting. In the chat, someone said, "Oh, there's got to be an extra cost to it." And Katie's like, "Colt or Larson, nope, it's the 29.95 lifetime. So everything that's coming, there's no fee attached. It just is really, Danielle knows, Pam knows, everybody who was on the call yesterday. I know you and Becky were going crazy. So we really have a gift. And yes, the sneak peek will be at PXP. You want to be there. And then there will be training. I have a sweet technically challenged, beautiful person on my team who's like, oh my gosh, more technology. I don't know if I can handle it, but it's like, oh, it just looks like it's going to be super easy, and it's going to be wonderful.
That's the key. Absolutely. Technology will just make your life easier. What I've actually seen is with technology, the way that we do it is that with those, actually, the ones that feel like they struggle with technology the most get the biggest boost because the technology is easy to use. So it doesn't require some crazy tech understanding. If you can just press a button, like the machine, for example, like, any of these, then it just becomes good. So, anyways, yes, 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 yes. Well, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What a phenomenal week. And I just want to echo and start today. If anybody, what do we want to do in these Fridays? I'd love to just flood these with tons of recognition. So, if you have had, whether it's record paychecks this last week, today's the day you get deposited, right? Record paychecks. You have wins that you want to share, or teammates that got promoted, or yourself that got promoted. Like either let us know in the chat or raise your hand. Yeah, exactly. Just what Katie's doing. Um, and we want to hear from you on what that is, and then we'll talk about how to really make the rest of your Friday, how to drive it home and everything. But I just want to start with just gratitude for this entire team. Like when I look at each and every single one of you, I know everyone feels this way. Like I'm biased when I say this, but we are the best team on the planet. We're the best team in the world. You're passionate, you're service minded, you're innovative, you're a leader, you're just people that lean in when other people's lead out. And for that, like we are just really, really continuing to be obsessed about the next 90 days are going to be the most record breaking times in this entire team's lifetime. There's going to be record breaking titles and growth and success. Me and Becky were breaking down strategies. We're starting to go through the entire leadership. Now, if you know Becky, by the way, she's like the strategist. She's the one that can like put pieces together and somehow it just works. And when Becky's in the game, she's always in the game, but she is so in the game right now. It is intense. I struggle to put her to sleep. I'm like, you gotta like go to bed right now. She's like, no, I need to look at these trees. I need to look at these points. And I'm like, wow, I'm gonna go to bed first then. So, but we are looking at all of your businesses. We're looking at where you're at, and we're thinking, how do we help you take things to the next level and everything? All right, Katie Garner, what you got?
The follow-up queen here. September 12th, I had a friend reach out to me of last year, right? Because we're not even this year. And that's really when I got started, when I believe I started posting. And he was asking about the drops for his wife. And I don't know, I kept trying to get him into the group, invited virtual talks. I mean, it was like, here we are, July, August. I wished him a happy birthday. And so all of a sudden, I see I got a new customer. I'm like, where'd this come from? I didn't know. I sort of left him alone because what he was trying to do, he told me it was too expensive. So back in back in August, I said, okay, he's a friend. Let me at least get him, and he's buying it for his wife, by the way. Um, let me at least get him in to trying him. So I said, why don't I give you a promo code? I do it for friends only. So you're special, right? Make sure you let them know they're special. One-time purchase, at least get her to start trying it. And I didn't hear from him, but I said, I'm going to go ahead and leave you my link if you ever decide. So that's what happened. I texted him. He's not on Messenger, so I do have his phone number. I said, hey, I noticed you got the drops. Congratulations. I'd love to connect with your wife. I don't even know her name. Can I get her number and her name? And he said, well, this is a birthday present. So he's surprising her. So once she gets some, I'll connect with her. But you never know, guys. It's been almost a year. So Pam, we got this.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. By the way, Katie, is that background real?
The background right now? No, this is I think this is a partner co
Is
virtual
that a virtual
background.
background?
I
It
believe
actually
so.
looks like you are there. Like that is
Yeah.
very crazy.
I'm
Like,
on my
wow.
porch.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Anyways, that is so key, right? And just your persistence to just share the information. And I mean, out of that, I mean, how many links do you think you've dropped in this last year to people?
Oh man. I mean, seriously, as far as the machine link,
Yeah.
probably at least 80.
Yeah.
And they don't, we got to figure out a way to get them to opt in or at least clicks.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think I checked on the wellness one. I've had
Yeah.
over 40 clicks and only 6 leads. So,
Normal. Yeah.
um, and I have to check again, but I try to put the machine link in my stories.
Yeah.
Um, I now that I have over 1,000 TikTok followers, I think it's 1,050.
Yeah.
I've been able to put the machine link in there, and
Nice.
I've had that's where really I've had my leads come through, but sometimes
Good.
they don't put their real name and sometimes
Yeah.
they don't even put their real address in there. And I'm like, well, you're never going to get the information, but I
Yeah.
don't know, just keep going, guys. It's this is my first sale in over 2 weeks. So, and it's
Come
only a
on.
set of drops, but it lights a spark to get that fire going again.
All
Um,
you need is one customer. You
yeah.
heard yesterday on the Academy call. I mean, every person started as a customer, got amazing results, and it multiplied it so much, you know? So there's going to be congratulations, Katie. So
Thank
good. And I love that you share these because they're super important, right? Um, Always remember there's always a law of averages. So there's going to be X amount of clicks and X amount of people opting in. So now you know a number, then you know, okay, I just need to expand my reach from there, right? And I saw something that Lanika Scott, she's chairperson level 2, right? Like made $50 million in this profession in 10 years. And she said something that I think is relevant to this, which is farmers, when you plant a seed, do you doubt that there's going to be a harvest?
Mm.
right? Yeah, when you plant a seed, you're like, I know I'm going to have tomatoes. Give it some time. I just know. So when we plant seeds, we have to plant many seeds. You only plant one tomato seed. Obviously, that's scary right there. Plant many seeds, and the seeds that we plant are getting the link out there, prospecting new people, right? Different clicks, different opt-ins, whatever that is. But if you plant enough seeds, you should always expect a harvest, right? So put that word in the comments below, guys. Expect, like, have a positive, and that's why, Katie, because you're doing the do, you're expecting a harvest. You don't know where it's going to come from. So it seems random that it's been a year ago, but it's not. That's the law of sowing and reaping in action. So you just keep that up. And now I love that you're already intentional about the next steps, how to serve this person and everything. So well done.
You know what else? Just mindset. Sorry, I don't mean to
No
take up too
worries.
much time, but that's the same thing with the drops. If people
Mm,
don't expect to lose weight and they have doubt, I've noticed they don't.
mm,
Very interesting. So,
mm. So true. It's a
yeah.
very big thing. Bonnie said, plus after planting, you talk to the seeds and pray over them. Pray over your seeds here. Pray over your people here. Love it. Katie, good stuff. Tracy Parrott, you're up next.
Hey there. Well, a couple wins. One is just echoing follow up, like Katie is the follow up queen. She's inspired me to just keep up with people, especially those that have been customers, but then they stopped for some reason. And so because I have a relationship and a friendship, I just check in on them. How are you doing with this other plan you have in place? And they'll share their story, that, the progress they're making. So I think, well, okay. But just keeping in touch. This week, Monday, a gal that had been so enthusiastic about the drops had some limited success, struggling with mindset and not seeing as big a results as she'd hoped. Tried something different, but then she popped on Monday out of the blue. I'm going to start the drops again. Placed her order, and she's on it again. The other win was a gal who just came on with a promo code. I offered that as a friend. Checked in with her, see how she was doing. She's committed to 3 months, and so she's on a subscription now to complete that. So that was good. And then the biggest win, well, just one of them, is that my paycheck is the best paycheck I've had and since I've started. So yay!
What does that paycheck mean for you? Like, yeah, what does that mean for you?
I think it means, one thing it means is hope,
Mm,
because I see that I can continue to move forward and then add to our retirement income, which is the goal. Just replacing some funds that are starting to end, and just the future of that hope is travel to see grandkids and
mm,
helping them as they get to college, and funding things that we have a passion for in ministry. But it was hope,
mm,
wow, this is possible. So that
mm.
was a great encouragement to look. Just when you said, we were getting paid, I don't always get the notification super early. So I checked my bank and I'm going, wow. So yay.
That's huge. And to put this in perspective, because Tracy, you're in your retirement years, what do most people that are looking into retirement, like, let's say they're done with their main profession and then they're like, I need to make some extra income? Because unfortunately, who here knows people that are going to retirement, they've retired, but they have to go pick up more work, right? Who here knows people like that? Unfortunately, it's like a lot. Denise said today's the last day of full-time work. Come on. So Tracy, if you didn't have a business like this, what are the other options that most people typically consider to make extra money?
Well, I see women working in retail, women
Mm,
my age, they're working in retail, and oh,
mm,
I've done that. I've done that. I know the hours and the struggle, and it just seems fruitless to be folding clothes all day
mm.
long, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I I don't know. I just think that some people have a limited belief that they could do something like this because they're retired and they just think it's too much. So I'm just hoping that, you know, I am acquiring people my age that, you know, they say you attract the people that
Yeah.
that you are going to be partners with.
Yeah.
The hard part for me is they want the discount, but they don't see the potential of the earning yet in some cases, in several cases. So just to
Have
continue
they
to
seen the
inspire
business
them,
presentation?
uh, they didn't want to. I mean, I've invited them to the business presentation, but there's this blockage to,
Are they down to watch a video if they can't make it to the presentation?
well, they might be.
That's the next step.
That's the next step.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but hey, I know this may or may not be for you, but I would feel horrible if I didn't share this with you and share your story. I found something to retire into. Would you be down to take a look at a video? I'd love to hear feedback.
Perfect.
Right. Then they see that, then get them into a three-way chat.
Okay.
Yep. And trust, they will love it because they need something in their life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Great. Thank you.
Tracy, our newest manager, walking the PXP stage, highest paycheck ever. Thank you for being such an inspiration. Congratulations. Love it. Love it. You know what I love about Tracy too? She is so coachable. Did you see that coaching moment there? She's like, got it. All right. The reason why I know you're going to succeed, Master Tracy, and everyone else here, is if you're willing to receive constructive feedback and you take action, you will win. So well done on that. I love you. Oh my gosh. Mr. Minter Mentor.
Yeah, I love seeing how everyone's stories are all seeming to be on the same path. We're not in the same line of one another, but everyone's going towards the same thing. And Tracy, congratulations on becoming manager. That's incredible. One thing that's interesting to me is that you never know when it's going to happen. And just like with Katie, with this woman, or from 11 months ago, you know, I had the nurse that just signed up, and she's been watching me for a year. And I have a confession to make this morning. I like to go to the slot machines occasionally. I do not have a problem. I just see it as adult entertainment and I love it. So, Katie, when you were talking about this, it just made me think about, I'm sure you've gone even in convenience stores where you've seen the quarters that are on the platform and you drop one quarter in, it slides back and forth, and then eventually two quarters fall off and that sort of thing. We're planting quarters, you guys. We're planting seeds. We don't know when it's going to sprout or how it's going to sprout, but we know eventually it's going to explode with a harvest. So I'm really excited about it. It just motivates me even more. But one thing I want to say, it's not necessarily an IPA, but a lot of you guys are working strictly with links and with promo codes and that sort of thing. That's great, especially for new people that may or may not have money to invest in their own products. But I have to tell you this, my own line, I've been working it daily like everyone, and I've been in a lull. It just has not happened, but the winds have just changed and things are happening. I'm getting leads in my machine like crazy. And yesterday, just from Facebook, not from the salon, but when I first came on, I bought a lot of products to stock the shelves in the salon, and I was shocked at how little sales were happening in the salon, but these people were getting educated. They were learning. They were seeing the progress I was having. So yesterday, just out of the blue, I had 3 different people came in and sold almost $700 worth of products. And it was just from doing the Facebook ads. But if I did not have product on hand, they might not have waited a week. So I think it's good to have both aspects, work your online business, but have a few products, be able to make that sale at that moment. So anyway, that's it.
Oh, I love them. When you say Facebook ads, are you referring to just your posting?
Post, yes.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Some people they will buy it knowing you have it convenient, right? Convenience adds value. That's why people love Amazon. That's why we love Prime. Is anyone else like me where you order something on Amazon? You're like, why is it coming in 2 days and not 1 day? You know, it's like, that's just kind of how we are. So you're right. Like having boxes on you, whether it's in your car, just being ready for that opportunity, because probably, Eric, if you didn't have it readily available, they might not have bought right then and there. It's just because you had it, right?
True.
Super huge. Yes. Congratulations, man. $700. It's a lot. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Congrats. Miss Pam, you are
Yes,
next.
it's amazing how God just aligns us all up. So everybody's talking about, oh, it's just such a little thing, but it works. And the point of this whole call is there are those of us who are what we feel the little people, and everything is exciting to all of us, and it's what our people need to hear. So if our people aren't above us, then they're in business and doing their business and their sales, then we are all in the same space. We're all doing something little to make a difference to be something big. So my IPA is it is, there's 8 ways to get paid. And I have been working diligently working on a savings bonus. But this time it wasn't a saving bonus, it was a matching bonus. So what I know is from getting a matching bonus, James, I know you'll explain it in better detail, but it's our people that we sponsor and who they sponsor. There's something called matching bonus. That's the short version of it. And that means that they have to be doing business because maybe the brand partner who sponsors them gets a new volume bonus from them, but the person who sponsors them, and it just goes down the line. So it in other companies it could cut off like at 5 people, 6 people, 7 people, but in this business, as long as people are doing the business, you're still getting a percentage. So I had to reach out to you to ask, give me the figures on the matching bonus. But it was excellent to see that's just another bucket that is opened up. And I am excited. Now I need the check that has all of them all lined up in a row because being ultimate gives you that position. And I'm super excited just to watch my check grow in whatever section it's growing in. Now I'm going to tie it together for thinking about where I need to go and planning for the next step. So I just want to encourage those on the line who say, well, I haven't had one, or I haven't had this, or I haven't had that. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had a matching bonus. So yeah, that's it.
That's huge. That's one of the most exciting bonuses ever. If you've ever seen that in your check, by the way, if you go to your commission summary, you open your check and then you click on it. Well, in the summary, it will have matching bonus. Who here's ever received any matching bonus? Put a one in the comments. Like that's goals right there, Pam. I'm so glad you bring that up because you're right. The only way that you earn matching bonus is your people are making base commissions. And that gets ginormous, right? I have a friend out here in San Diego. He's retired beyond belief, literally, no joke. Steve, Pam. So he texted me the other day and he's like, he shows me a video of where he's at and it looks like a beach. I'm like, where are you at? Are you in Mexico? It's like, bro, I'm in Brazil right now. I'm like, oh, must be nice. He makes probably $20,000 a week of matching bonus alone. Like, it's crazy, and that's why it's important. So a quick breakdown on this. I did a full comp plan training you can find on the Champions Network, so I won't go through that all today. But this is another reason why we emphasize going ultimate so much, because when you're ultimate, you unlock the criteria to start earning matching bonus. When you get ultimate, you also earn this thing called gold automatically. Gold unlocks the first 3 generations of matching bonus for life. All right, not just for the full life. So you're always going to be there. And this means everyone you sponsor, everyone they sponsor, you make 15%, 10%, 5%. So it gets really big. So if all 3 people made 100 grand in a year, for example, you sponsored A sponsored B sponsored C, you make 15, 10, 5, you would make 15, 10, 5 there. Oh, you would make like 30 grand of matching bonus. So Pam, good job. Congratulations. And that's going to keep on growing. Love it. Sweet. Miss Adela. You're on mute right now.
I am okay. Hi,
There you
everybody.
are.
I didn't think you're calling me.
Of course.
I'm making little gift packages for Dallas right now, so I'm busy crafting. But okay, so another way, I guess, is the barter system. I'm in a problem here. I had to call the exterminator, and he came out last week and he had to come out again this week. And we've been networking. He's one of my networking partners. And he says, guess what? I go, what's up, Chris? And he goes, I just found out I'm diabetic. He says, do you have those drops? I go, yeah, I have the drops. So I gave him some drops and then I told him about the sugar stop. And I told him how much it all was going to be. And he says, well, how about if we just barter that? I go, perfect. So I didn't have to pay him. And that's a biggie. That's a biggie. And then so I guess you can barter as well. And you got someone on the drops, and he wants a sugar stop. So I'm gonna order him that. But the other good thing is my gal out in Riverside, she bought her 4-pack. So she got commission qualified. So that's exciting.
Come on. That's a big
Yes.
thing. What I love about Adela, I've been watching her very closely, is some of you guys know last week or 2 weeks ago, she did a drop talk. She did one in person, gathered people, and it was very successful. People bought right on the spot, a lot of fun, very simple. And then there's a lot of follow-up after that, right? So there's one prospect that you really want to get on board, highly influential, very successful, and this person wants to do it. But who here is people that are just lagging on buying? They say they want to, but they just don't for whatever reason, right? So in this scenario, it's not a lack of ability, it's just a lack of not doing it. So what Adela did, she was so smart. If you have this opportunity, even locally, I'm going to text her with them. And she's like, hey, I'm actually going to go to here today and your place is on the way. I have a box of drops on me. Do you just want to meet today and we can get started? Like, so smart. And guess what? Convenience, like what we were talking about with Eric. She was like, of course. One of the biggest things that you can do if you're taking that in notes to help high level clients is money is not the issue. Time is the issue. So anything you can do to ever save time for somebody, whether that's personal delivery or you find the information, give it like finding ways to just make it so simple for them. So they just have to say yes. In this certain scenario, she just has to give her credit card, that is a high value thing. And people appreciate that greatly. So Della, I saw you do that. And while it might take a little bit of your investment of time and energy, imagine that person blows out a line. That's a 6-figure extra income a year. Like that's what happens when you find a stud, So well done on that. Like so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. And did you get a haircut?
Yes, I did.
It looks nice.
Not home. So yes.
It looks great. Awesome. Sweet.
I appreciate
Allison,
you.
what's up?
Hey, what's up?
going
Oh my
on?
gosh, I had raised my hand before y'all even started talking about this. And I got a text just now that said you earned a matching bonus, and I don't even know what the hell that is. So I was like, and then y'all started talking about it. Excuse my cursing. And then I was like, I don't even know what that is, but okay, I'll take it today. So yay! Then you started talking about it. I'm like, you just like them every day. But yesterday when I was on, and I'm kind of coming out and manifesting it, declaring it. So yesterday when I was on, I said, you know what? I'm senior, what am I? I don't even know. Senior manager right now. And I said, I'm close to director. And I said, by the end of the day, I'll be director. Well, I hit director yesterday. And so now I'm only 208 from senior director. So I wanted to say it out loud because I've had like 3 more texts while I'm sitting here. So I'm going to be senior director by the end of the day. And then I'm only like 708 away from, what is it?
Vice president. Might as well go there.
See, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. But by tomorrow, that is my goal, is to get to vice president. And I don't know what that means, but it sounds great. And I'm helping people. And that's all I want to know. That's all I want to do.
Danielle, any notes? You're behind the scenes and working so closely.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, congratulations, Allison. I seriously
sound like a frog this morning too. I've been sick.
Even keep up with you, girl. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even know that. So congratulations. I know you are just you are manifesting it. I'm so proud of you. You are just, your excitement and your energy is just contagious. And it just shows you what you can do when you just raise your energy and you share that excitement with everybody. And she just wants to really help everyone she can. And it's just,
And I think the best text that I just got was from Alita, my new partner, and she said, "I just got my first check for this time." So anyway, that makes me happy when other people's lives are being changed. That just made my day. So they're a
yeah,
good day.
I'm seeing like officer by PXP even maybe. I don't know.
That was my goal. That's my challenge that you challenged me to.
You are, yeah, I'm challenging you because you're surpassing my challenges, so I have to raise the bar. So awesome
Anyway.
Let's go. Well done. Huge congratulations and early congrats to Vice President. We already know it's going to happen. Let's go. All right, perfect. To bring us home, thank you everybody for sharing. So many great nuggets there. I wanted to, if you don't mind, Kelly, I'd love to bring you up. And I love the leadership that we have here. There's so many giftings and talents and everything. Whenever I need a tactic, I lean on Kelly and I'm just like, tell me what to do because you're so practical. I'm like airy fairy. You're very practical. Kelly, it's Friday. You're looking at your week. Imagine you're looking at your week. You're like, I want to end this week strong. Like, I want to do something today. How do I be next week having the best paycheck ever? Because what you do today will set up for the next week. What are some things that come to mind on driving today home well? Like, what's tip of your mind?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Danielle and Allison just said it. It's energy. You guys, it's like get on these calls, surround yourself with the people that are on fire because it sparks something in you, right? I told Danielle this the other day. I haven't met Allison. I'm going to meet her at PXP. I can't wait. But I said, you know what? Your girl, Allison, she's sparking a fire in me. Like, I love that new energy that's like, they want to talk to everybody. Like they talk to you and you want to join again. You want to start the drops just because of those conversations, right? Who wants to start the drops because of Allison's energy this morning? Like me, we all do, right? So I think energy mindset is number one. It really is important. And then like Katie, be a follow-up person. Follow up. Like following up isn't just for you to get a sale. Following up is to create relationships. It's to say to that person, hey, I care about you. I really want to help you. I want to make sure that your questions are answered, that you have all of the information so you can say yes, right? So you can get started. So following up isn't selfish. Anybody ever think about follow up as like, oh, I'm just trying to get a sale. I'm just trying to get something from following up. It's a selfish thing. It's absolutely not. Flip that switch on that mindset and say, I'm going to follow up today because I want to serve my people. I want to help them get started. I want them to have success in their health and wellness journey or on their journey to get debt free or have more finances, whatever it is. Change the script and say, I'm going to go serve my people. So I'm going to follow up. I'm going to say, hey, do you have any questions I can answer so I can help you get started today? Right? Go utilize your groups. Go add content. Go share your story. I'm going to ask you a question. Every single person on this call, when is the last time you have updated your personal health and wellness testimony in the Warrior or in the Wellness 360 or the Drop Revolution? If you have not in the last week, my challenge is go do it. Go share your story. What are you loving? What are you experiencing from the product? Go share it in those customer groups and then tag 5 people. 5 potentials that you have in that group. Go tag them and say, hey, Susie Q, I just wanted you to check this out. Man, I'm feeling good. Do you have any questions? I want you to get started today. How can I help you get started? Go share your testimony. If you haven't shared it in your stories, if you haven't shared it on your wall, you guys, people want to know what we're experiencing and they will not know unless we tell them. Stories and on your wall and in those groups, those potential groups, those Drop Revolution and the Wellness 360, those are the places to do it. And then go a little step further and tag them and say, hey, I see you, Beth. I care about you. I know I dropped you in the Drop Revolution and I didn't mean to leave you there. Check this out, Beth. I'm so excited. I'm feeling amazing. I can't wait for you to feel this and experience this too. So following up, remember, it's not selfish. You're not just trying to get a sale. You're flipping that script in your mind and you're going to go serve people. You're going to go help people say yes, make sure they have all the information so they can have the same benefits and amazing experiences that you are experiencing as well.
So love that. All right. Who here's down to take that challenge? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments. I got to do that. You checked me, sister. So absolutely I will. Yeah. Another thing that I think about too today, where are other follow-up opportunities? You have your prospects, but also follow up with your customers, right? One thing that I know I dropped the ball on a lot is I fail to follow up with my customers intentionally. Right. So today, do you have a list of your customers? Maybe it's been a while. I mean, we just heard from, oh my gosh, was it Tracy? Yeah, Tracy followed up with her customer that was about to give up. Like she had basically given up, but because Tracy's a friend, she gave it another shot. So maybe have a list of your customers today and see where they're at. If they just got started, hey, checking in. We have the scripts on our boards, but you say, hey, check it. Tell me the good news, right? Some positive expectancy of what's going on there, right? Cheer them on. When they feel good, then you know there's so many ways to direct it after that. Even those that have fallen off. So here's customers that have fallen off for whatever reason, right? They're just, I don't know what happened. I might not follow up initially. It might be awkward to be like, hey, the drops again. That's not going to be my follow up. My follow up is just a friendship. Hey, Adela, I know in the past you used the drops. I know things, it wasn't your expectation, but I was just thinking about you. How are you? We just start the conversation again. You know what happens many times is they're just in a different looking zone in their life. And they know most people don't blame it on the drops. Most people say, I just wasn't committed. Life was busy. I've been thinking about that, but they feel guilty because they feel guilty saying that they failed to follow through and they don't want to tell you, right? It's like that. It's a very real thing. So the fact that you connect with them as a friend, they'll open up and they'll just be like, I'm so glad that you connected, right? And then you might actually have another opportunity as a customer. Final part, following up with your partners as well. We have partners that, like with Tracy Parrott, they're on board, but they're not exactly on board. Can we re-engage some people? Maybe they bought the drops and they're a partner, but they haven't really done business much. Maybe you can link them to go watch the six-figure blueprint video, whether it's the one we just did this week or it's the one that's on the machine. Maybe it's somebody that's just been out of the mix and they need to get re-onboarded, right? One of the best things you can do for your partners, I was on a call yesterday with a new teammate. This teammate's been on board for a month or two. They never launched their business. So we connected and we said, all right, hey, I got a chance to hear their goals. They want to do something. Hey, have you gone through this onboarding bot? Have you gone through Alice? And this person was like, I didn't even know that existed. Perfect. So now they're going through there and then they launched their business, right? All of these are opportunities that you can have today, following up with prospects, customers, partners. All of that can lead into something else. All right. So who here's ready to wrap up your Friday strong so we can celebrate your paycheck next week as well too, right? Yeah, 100%. All right. So with that said, Kelly, Danielle, anyone, do we have anything else we needed to? Oh, there's no call on Monday to celebrate Labor Day out here in the States. Aaron, I saw your hand earlier. I'm so glad. Come back up. You'll bring us home.
All right. Well, I'll celebrate my paycheck. I get on here and my paycheck was $77. I had a new volume bonus, and I also made $50 on a pack that I sold to a friend. But I didn't even know.
Wow.
So I'm really excited. And yesterday I had somebody reach out to me and said she's going to buy the drops Wednesday when she gets paid because she's on the shot and she doesn't want to be on the shot anymore. It's too expensive. She's been watching me. And so she just hopped on my DMs and said, I want the drops. So
that's huge. You said you made $50 from one set of drops?
Yeah, because I bought the buy three, get one free. And,
wow. That's a lot of money for one set of drops.
Yeah.
That's huge because if you can do it once, you can do it over and over and over again. So imagine that's 50 times 100. That's a lot, right? 50 grand, 50 grand, 50,000, 5,000. I can't do math. I'm failing being Asian today. So anyway, it's a lot of money, right? So, but Aaron, but what I love is, and I'm so glad that you rose your hand and celebrated that, because so many times we forget we call them a small win, but they're not a small win because that's a massive paycheck. That is proof of concept. That says, I can do this. The most important paycheck in all of our careers was the very first one. Seriously. So I just love that you're celebrating that because we should. And that's massive, and prepare for that to grow even more. Congrats,
Yes.
congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a great last note. Get a paycheck, guys. Don't end the week without a paycheck. Celebrate everything, because just like I think about what Bonnie said in the chat, she prays over her seeds. However small, however big, when you're grateful for what you have, that opens up the floodgates for more as well. So with that, love it. We will close out with prayer. If you want to linger with us for that, if you want to pop off, please do. We absolutely honor you. And we got Mr. Eric Minter.
This morning, guys, I was looking at my devotional, and it says, God is saying to you today, look back over your life and remember the times I've made a way where you didn't see a way, where you didn't see a way.
Can I pause
Remember
you real
those
quick,
times-
Eric? Real
I'm
quick.
sorry?
Pause you real quick. I forgot we have raffle winners. So I will do raffles right after Eric.
God is saying today, look back over your life and remember the times I made a way where you didn't see a way. Remember those times I put you at the right place at the right time. Think about the times I've opened the doors of promotion for you, turned problems around, and protected you. I'm telling you today, don't focus on your problems. Focus on me, your Heavenly Father. What you think about and meditate on is what I will cause to grow in your life. What I have in store for you is bigger, better, and more rewarding than anything you've ever seen in the past. I will answer your prayers, was the devotion. And so I was flipping through, and it was so funny. I ran across the verse where one disciple asked Jesus, Lord, teach us how to pray. And that is my prayer this morning. And if you guys have not focused on the words of the Lord's Prayer, if it's good enough for the Lord, it's certainly good enough for us and every need that we have. So I want us to pray that all together right now. It says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who have sinned against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Man, beautiful, brother. Beautiful. And I hate to just jump in. It's kind of awkward, but it is what it is. To echo on top of that beautiful prayer, we do have some raffle winners. So we're going to have 2 raffle winners for the Giddy Up for PXP promo. We're going to have 1 week left for next week. Our first winner is Mr. Steven Middleton. Congratulations to Steven. We're going to get you some great swag, Steve. And then second, this is funny. Talk about manifestation. I did the random number generator. It fell on somebody that was not this person, but that person actually did not put in their entry correctly. So we could not count that entry. I rolled it one more time, and guess who? Miss Allison Britton got that. No joke. I'm not even kidding. Literally, so congratulations, guys. We'll get that for you out. And we're taking notes on you, Allison, on how to manifest things. So seriously, your words are powerful. All right, guys. Hey, have a blessed one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Amen.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Congratulations,
Oh,
guys.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Steven.
Congratulations.
Yay, go
Thank you.
Buckeyes.
You're
Have a great day,
welcome.
everyone.
Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great